I'm Lila Morrow, married 9 years to the golden son of the perfect Greenwich dynasty. Eleanor ran the show. Daughters Harper and Sloane were her loyal echo. Noah was the prince who thought peace meant letting his mother treat me like unpaid staff. The slow freeze-out was surgical. Easter brunch, where my chair was mysteriously missing. The girls' trip to Tuscany I learned about from Instagram. The trust fund statements that arrived in my mailbox by mistake, showing Eleanor quietly redirecting Noah's inheritance into accounts that only listed her and the girls. Noah's answer was always, Mom's old school. Don't rock the boat. So I didn't rock it. I mapped the bottom instead. While Eleanor crowed about her luxury floral design empire, I noticed the offshore wire transfers, the fake vendor payments to Whitmore Consulting, the charitable donations that looped straight back to her personal Amex. Years of being invisible gave me perfect cover to build a very quiet bomb. Christmas Eve was the annual theater. 20-foot tree, string quartet, monogrammed stockings for everyone, including the dogs. Then came the ornament ceremony. Each family member received a hand-blown glass bauble engraved with their name and the year. Mine never existed. So when Eleanor finished her performance, I set the envelope down like I'd gift-wrapped in the same gold paper she used. Inside, 243 pages of bank records, forged invoices, and a signed affidavit from the forensic accountant I'd hired the day she forgot to invite me to Thanksgiving 2 years ago. Estimated tax fraud, $3.1 million. Recommended sentence, 8 to 12 years. The crystal star hit the hardwood and shattered. Harper lunged for the pages first. Mom, this withdrawal is the exact amount you told me you didn't have for my wedding flowers. Sloane found the Cayman account titled to the family golden retriever. Noah's father, Charles, a retired federal judge, went deathly still when he recognized the structuring pattern he used to prosecute. Eleanor tried outrage. This is slander. She's insane with jealousy. Charles didn't even look up. Eleanor, that's your signature on every page. Then the doorbell rang 3 calm knocks. 2 Treasury agents and a U.S. Marshal stepped inside, polite as carolers, and asked Eleanor to come downtown for questioning. Noah tried to block the door. There's been a mistake. Charles put a hand on his shoulder. Son, the only mistake was thinking your wife wouldn't notice. In the chaos, Noah turned to me, eyes wild. Lila, call them off. We can fix this privately. I unclasped the pearl necklace he'd given me last anniversary, paid for, I now knew, with money his mother skimmed from his own retirement fund. I let it drop into his palm like loose change. Privately? I said. Like the way you handled every time she made me feel like I didn't exist? Harper was crying. Sloane was on the phone cutting Eleanor out of the joint accounts. Charles was already dialing his old colleagues at the DOJ. I walked to the front door, stepped over the broken star, and paused just long enough to look back. Next year, I said, hang whatever you want on that tree. I won't be here to see it. I left before the agents finished reading Eleanor her rights. 6 weeks later, I sat on a quiet terrace in Positano drinking espresso I paid for myself, watching fishing boats paint the bay gold. The news alert pinged. Eleanor Whitmore sentenced to 9 years. Assets forfeited. Noah's sisters had filed civil suits. Charles had moved into a condo and filed for divorce. Noah sent one text. I see it now.
I'm sorry.
I didn't reply. Some apologies arrive after the ship has sailed, and the harbor has burned. I raised my cup to the sunrise. Turns out the best ornament is the one you hang on your own life, in a house where no one ever forgets your name. And if they do,
you remind them with interest.